Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. So, David.
How's it going?
All very good.
Good.
What have you been up to?
I've been busy. You know, Christmas is coming.
And you've got a little dog.
I've got a little puppy, yeah. Apologies for the influx of puppy photos. But yes, I have a dog.
Little Tilly.
Little Tilly. Little nightmare. She's lovely.
Yeah,
so,
she is lovely.
If I look tired, I've got a dog. But yeah, it's been great. It's been good. So,
good stuff.
How about yourself?
Yeah, all good. We've had, obviously, the Pantera's come out, Gold Dust is out. So that's our two big Christmas releases for this year. But this week, our vlog is slightly different.
It is a special vlog.
It is a special vlog, and I tell you for why. My very good friend Owen Packard from Big Blind Media called us a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he wanted to offer our video blog viewers a very special deal.
He did indeed.
So what he has put together is a fantastic bundle, and I've said this before, we mentioned this before on the vlogs about self-working card tricks and how they are really great weapons to have on you. You know, to be able to do routines with a borrowed deck, and obviously we have Gold Dust, the DVD, which is also a borrowed deck. These are self-working card trick DVDs. Now the great thing about these sets is they've hand-picked what they believe to be the best self-working card tricks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime people come into the store and they're looking for something that even sometimes the full magicians, you take a back step and you look at the self-workers because they're really hard to backtrack, you know. And we are always recommending these DVDs. So when Owen said that he'd do a deal on them, I mean, it's fantastic because individually we would recommend these, but the fact that they all come together is perfect. Yeah,
it's really good. So what we've done is we've chose one routine from each of the discs, which we are going to show you. We're going to perform for you. But as an added bonus, if you buy the bundle, you also receive the last prediction. So basically this is a 3 for 2 deal. You're buying 2, you're getting the third one free, but then you're also getting this on top. Now the full details on this, if you go to the bundles section of the Alakazam website, there is a very special bundle that has popped up called the BBM bundle, I think it's called. It's got a BBM logo. All you need to do is go in there, click all 4 items, and it will add them to your basket at a very, very special price. So anyway, that's enough talking. Let's move on to the first trick. David.
Yes.
I once had a magician come up to me and said, I want you to show me a card trick.
Right.
He said, but not any old card trick. I want you to show me something impossible. And he said, and I know how all the card tricks are done.
He's quite a confident magician.
And I said to him, well, if you want something impossible, I'll shuffle the deck. He said, no, if it's going to be impossible, I'll shuffle the deck. So I gave him the deck and he gave him a shuffle.
All right. Yeah.
Put the deck down when you're happy.
Okay.
And I want you to cut off a small amount of cards and pop them into my hand. Perfect. I'm going to give these a shuffle. Like so. And I'm going to show you the cards, and I'm going to show you all the cards, and I want you to think of any one. But don't say to me, I've got one halfway through. Wait until you've seen them all. I don't want you to give me any clues at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So just have a look. Have you got one?
Yep.
Okay, take them, and once again, just give them a shuffle. Give them a really, really good mix. I'm going to keep my head turned because I don't want you to think that I'm sort of doing anything strange. And I want you to have a look at them again. Focus on your card. Now, this is your last chance to change your mind. Okay? So, whatever card you have now decided on, put down, face down in front of you.
Okay.
Now, usually, I would have people put their card on top of the pack. The problem with that, as this magician pointed out, is I could know what that card is. So because of that, give the cards in your hand another shuffle. and put those on top of the pack. So now I can't know what the top card is.
Correct.
Put your card on top. You know what your card is? Okay. Now, I'm going to get you to cut the pack. But my friend said to me, but you might know what the bottom card is.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is cut the pack, pick up the bottom half, and give them a shuffle. So now there's no way I can know what a bottom card is and put them on top.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Okay, so now I said to him, I'm going to find your card. And he said, yeah, but you might be able to estimate whereabouts my card is.
Right.
So he said he wanted to give him a cut. But it's up to you. You can give him a cut or you can leave them as they are.
I'll give him one more cut.
Yeah, give him a cut, complete the cut, and you're done. So you're now thinking of a card.
Yeah.
And it is really impossible. You've shuffled the deck, you've thought of a card, you never really took one out. You've then shuffled them again.
Yeah.
You put your card on top, you then shuffle the bottom half, put those on top, and you've now cut them.
Yeah.
So I can't even estimate where your card is.
No.
But I'm going to try, I want you to concentrate on your card. And I'm going to try.
I will be very impressed if you get this. Just putting it out there. So you, by the looks of it. Oh.
I'm going to commit myself. There's one card.
Yeah.
What was the name of your card?
The 3 of diamonds.
It was hearts.
No, diamonds.
Was it diamonds?
Yeah.
That one?
Yes.
And that, my friends, is one of my favourite tricks. I was fooled by that many years ago.
Every time I see it, I'll forget about it and it gets me again. Honestly.
It's that's on disc number 1. That's called Impossible by a very, very good friend of mine, actually, called Mike Austin.
Yeah.
Very, very brilliant magician, a great creator. He does more mentalism now, but when I was getting into magic, Mike was one of these guys that done everything: ropes, coins, sponges. You know, he had loads of DVDs out with a company called Kmart, and this, to me, is one of my favourite routines of his because it does seem impossible. And to me, this is more of a magician fooler than, I mean, most card tricks will fool a lay person.
Yeah.
But this is because every time you're going to do something like, cut the deck, as a magician, you're going, oh yeah, it's a key card. Yeah. And they go, but shuffle the cards. So you keep.
Yeah, I mean, you say magicians as well, but I mean, we all know that if we're out with our friends in the pub and people that you hang out with a lot, they start to want to go down the same route sometimes as a magician. Yeah, well, let me shuffle them. Well, let me do this, let me do that. So this plays perfect for that sort of audience as well. Yeah,
so that's on disc 1, and that is Impossible by my very good friend Mike Austin. Okay guys, I'm going to show you another trick off disc 1, and the reason I'm going to show you this is because I've done it in a previous vlog because it is one of my go-to impromptu effects. Yeah. And it's Mark Elsden's pre-configuration, which is really, really cool. Any borrowed deck, get it shuffled. While you're shuffling it, actually, I'm going to think of a prediction card.
Right. Have you got one?
I have got one now.
Okay.
Okay. So and I don't even know if this is a full deck, which is a pain.
It might not be.
I bet it isn't.
The amount of times I take random cards out for Deming.
I know.
So apologies on that.
Hey!
I don't think Andy's been able to do a 4-ace routine for months because my bad.
Keep taking them out. Right, there's my prediction. I'm going to leave it right there. That should be in camera shot.
Yeah.
And here's the cards. I'm going to deal down a pile of cards onto the table. Anytime you want, I want you to say stop. And it can be any time you want.
Stop.
Do you want the 10 here or here, Jack here or here? It's entirely up to you.
The Jack here.
Sure?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, do me a favour. Touch any pile. Take a look at the top card for me. Don't show me.
Shall I show the guys?
Yeah, you can show the guys at home.
Yeah.
Okay, put the card down.
Yeah.
And pick up this pile, and I just want you to spell the value of that card. So if you're thinking of a 4, you're not going to count 4, you're going to spell 4. It's the same letter, so it wouldn't make any difference.
I got you.
But if you were if you're looking at a 5, you would go F-I-V-E.
Yeah.
Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But don't do it out loud.
Right.
Okay, 1 card for each letter, just the value. Okay, so that could be an ace, a 2, or a 6, or a 10.
Or a 1.
A 1, an ace, a 2, a 6, or a 10.
A 1 is ace. My bad.
Yeah. You are a magician, aren't you? I've got to look at your CV again. Right, so anyway, would it impress you if I could tell you what value the card was you looked at?
Yes.
It would?
Yeah.
It's an ace.
A 1.
Yeah, it's a 1. But remember, you spelt ace.
Yeah.
Turn over the top card.
Ooh.
Do you remember my prediction?
Yeah.
My prediction is an ace.
Nice.
Leaving only one more ace, turn over the top card in your hands. And that is an ace.
Very good.
And that is pre-configuration by Mark Elson, works with a borrowed shuffled deck. And once again, that's on disc 1. So, and remember, all of these effects are self-working. There's no sleight of hand.
With a normal deck of cards.
With a normal deck of cards.
Yeah. So
that, my friends, was pre-configuration, and that sums up our little bits of tricks from disc 1.
Pete, we're going to play a game.
Yep.
It's called Perfect Pair Poker. Triple P, as we know it in the hood. Yeah. This uses pairs, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 possible pairs we can have.
Okay.
Here, and you can see they're all picture cards apart from the aces. They're all high cards.
Yep.
And so if we were to play this game, it's basically like Snap, but it's a more random version of it. If I was to see how many pairs I would get, we're looking for perfect pairs. So 2 red queens, 2 black jacks. That's not a perfect pair. How many times would I win? I haven't. So you mix the cards, you basically see how many times. I mean, that's a pair, but it's not perfect.
Right.
Because they're not the same colour.
Okay.
And neither is that. So actually, I don't even think I've got 1 here. No.
No.
Alright, well, let's see how good you are at the game.
Okay.
Alright, so we need 1 card selected, so just touch the back.
And we'll go for this one here.
This one here?
Yep.
I will turn that one up. So, the black queen.
Yeah.
This is your turn. So just wave it over the top. Let's see what we can do. So the first 2 cards.
Oh!
Oh, you've got a perfect pair.
That's great.
Very good. Go again. You've got a perfect...
Hello.
Are you cheating? Hold on. You're very good at this. Wave it for a little bit longer. We'll take a look. And perfect. That's a perfect pair. That's a perfect pair. That's a perfect pair. As is that, leaving us with 1 last card for your perfect pair.
And that is Paradox.
Paradox.
Poker.
Perfect.
Poker Paradox.
There we go.
From disc 2.
That's a really nice effect.
Lovely little packet effect.
Dead easy.
And obviously, if you can just borrow a deck, grab these cards out, and you've got a nice little routine. But once again, totally self-working.
This is by John Bannon. You know all his stuff is straightforward, really impressive, and normal cards, and you can make up your own patter for that presentation.
And I suggest they do. David.
Yes.
Do me a favour. Shuffle up the cards.
Yep.
We are going to try something out here. This should have been cleaned. Now, I'm going to turn my head, but I want you to cut off a small amount of cards for yourself.
Okay.
And then when you've got them, count them, but count them in such a way that I cannot hear how many you've got. And tell me when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to sit on them or put them in your pocket. Put them somewhere that I can't know how many you've got, so I can't see them. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant. Now, this is what I want you to do. You've now got a number in your mind. So I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to turn my head, but I'm going to ask you to look at each card. Let's say you were thinking of the number 2.
Yeah.
You're going to go 1, 2. You're going to remember the card at your number.
Yeah.
But you're going to keep going a few. So I don't know what number you were thinking of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if you want, you can shuffle those up just in case you think I've done anything. Go. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Pop those on top of the deck. So you've now got a card in your mind. Okay. Pop the cards that you were sitting on top. And I will take these back. So your card is now somewhere in here. Now, realistically speaking, there is absolutely no way I could know, surely.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
You just feeling for the warmer ones because I've been sat on them. Oh.
What was that?
3 of spades.
3 of spades?
Yeah.
Not 6 of spades?
No.
Not the Queen of clubs?
No.
Not any of these?
No.
Not any of these?
No.
That means it can only be one card.
Go on.
Which
Nice.
is the 3 of spades.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. Self-control, and it was actually Andy that
messed up. I was like...
that was Andy that put me onto that one. When I said I was going to look at this so we could do some stuff today, he said check out Self-Control by Simon Aronson. And
All
once
of
again,
them are awesome, really great tricks.
Brilliant tricks, and they are using a regular shuffled deck, and there's no sleight of hand, there's no stacks in it. You know, it's really easy to do. So that was Self-Control by Simon Aronson, and that sort of brings us to the end of the vlog.
This vlog, yes.
But I just want to sort of reiterate what the deal is. If you go onto alakazam.co.uk, check out our bundles section. There's a bundle called BBM. Now, there's only a limited amount of these, so it's not something that's going to be ongoing. So if you want them, grab them quick. But basically, these sell for £20 each, and this is a fantastic little open prediction trick. This sells for about £18.
Yeah.
So usually you're looking at near enough £80 worth of magic, but you will get them. Big Blind Media and Owen Packard has generously offered us all of these to offer you guys for £39.99, 40 quid for the lot. And it is, honestly, it's a great buy because you will be doing the routines off here.
Yeah, 100%. And it's straightforward, you learn them nice and quick. I mean, the ones we did, you know, we learnt this morning.
Yeah, I mean, pre-configuration I've been doing for years, but the other 2 that I performed, I learnt this morning, hence the patter ain't great. But
even pre-configuration that you can learn in.
They're all really easy tricks, and they're really well taught. There's some great guys on the DVDs. I mean, Owen Packard's on there, James Went, Liam Montier, Ryan Schlutz. They're all on there, and it's just a really great collection of discs, and for the money it's a steal. And if you're like me, especially coming up to the Christmas period, I always grab myself a DVD because I know there's going to be times, especially Boxing Day, Jenny and Holly go out, Harry's upstairs on his Xbox, that's my time to sit down with a Magic DVD. So I always grab sort of DVDs. I've got Gold Dust to watch this year, but grab yourself these because they are absolutely great. So I think that brings us to the end.
It does indeed. Same as. Please subscribe here and get all of our latest videos. And yeah, thank you very much for your continued support. One thing left to add.
Don't forget, pop up to either the Apple App Store and download our Alakazam VIP app, or you can do it from Google Play if you're on Android. If you've got a Kindle Fire, you can do it from the Amazon store, Amazon App Store. Make sure you register as a new user. Even though you can use your same Alakazam login details, you do need to register them for the app. We are sending out offers almost on a daily basis, so if you're not registered, you are missing out. So join the VIP club now. It's free of charge. Just download the app and register on it, and you're all good to go. Make sure you allow push notifications, otherwise you will not be getting the notifications that we put a new deal up.
Some of the deals have only 3 of the product, so by the time you got the push and you've gone to the product,
it's gone, so you've got to be quick. So that's it for this week. We'll catch you next week on the Alakazam Video Blog, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, one last thing, and it is the last thing. If you're looking for a present for anyone that's getting into Magic, check out the Dynamo Magic set. It is phenomenal. Really, the stuff you're getting inside there is great. Pop along to the website, check out the Loosely Lowdown on the Dynamo Magic kit, because it is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is it. We'll catch you next week.
See you later, guys.